The water came like a monster in the dark, rising fast, roaring louder than thunder, swallowing streets, homes, and lives without warning. What started as a rainy afternoon quickly turned into a nightmare across New York City and Newark Valley. Within hours, the skies unleashed a torrent of water over 5 to 7 inches, in some areas flooding subways, drowning streets, and turning basements into death traps. Cars floated through intersections like forgotten toys. People climbed onto rooftops. Emergency sirens echoed across boroughs already too late to escape. In Newark Valley, swollen rivers burst their banks, destroying homes and cutting off entire communities. Power outages plunged neighborhoods into darkness, while first responders fought to reach the stranded through waist-deep, rushing water. For many, this storm felt like the end. But this wasn't just a freak event. This is what climate change looks like: loud, fast, and unforgiving. Rising global temperatures have turned the sky into a loaded weapon. Warmer air holds more moisture, and when that pressure breaks, it releases violent, concentrated rainfall far beyond what our cities were built to handle. New York's century-old drainage systems simply can't cope with this new reality, and low-lying towns like Newark Valley are becoming disaster zones overnight. This is the cost of a warming planet. As Arctic ice melts and oceans heat up, storm systems are growing stronger, lasting longer, and shifting unpredictably. Flash floods are no longer once-in-a-decade events, they're annual, and sometimes monthly, and the victims are often those with no means to protect themselves. Families in basement apartments, elderly citizens in flood-prone areas, workers trapped in underground transit systems. They lose everything in minutes, while recovery takes months or never comes at all. And the most terrifying truth: this storm won't be the last. Meteorologists are already tracking unstable systems brewing again. The rivers are full, the soil is soaked. The next flood could strike with even less warning. This is not just bad weather, this is the future, our future, if we don't act. The climate crisis is not coming, it is here, and cities like New York and towns like Newark Valley are now on the front lines. If we continue to ignore the signs, the water won't stop, and the next storm may not give us another chance.